Happy Earth Day and welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for April 22nd, 2020. Walt Disney World Resort's furloughs went into effect on April 19th, and the state of Florida has agreed to allow Disney to automatically submit applications for furloughed cast members into the unemployment system. Furloughed cast members are receiving emails as confirmation notices of their auto-enrollment. The announcement came on the heels of cast members staging at-home protests due to the unreliable unemployment website. Most of the theme park's 77,000 employees were furloughed on Sunday. Florida state unemployment pays out a maximum total of $275 a week, among the lowest in the nation. On the federal level, the CARES Act will be providing a $600 a week bonus through July 31st for those who have successfully registered as unemployed. While critics have accused Disney of trying to get priority in the unemployment system for its cast members, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has said that this will not be the case, with people being processed in the order that they are entered in the system. According to new data from the Florida Health COVID-19 projection model, Florida has passed the peak of the COVID-19 epidemic, meaning that after June 1st, relaxing social distancing may be possible with containment strategies that include testing, contact tracing, isolation, and limiting gathering sizes. Friday, the White House issued new federal guidelines for the Opening Up America Again effort, listing the 3 phases each state will eventually go through before clearing phase 3. In our analysis of the new guidelines, it isn't until at least phase 2 that we'd imagine the parks could somewhat reopen. At that point, non-essential travel resumes and only moderate social distancing is required. Do note that Walt Disney World remains closed until further notice, and that June 2nd date is not necessarily indicative of a potential reopening date. It seems Governor Ron DeSantis is already in talks with Walt Disney World executives in order to spearhead a plan for the reopening of businesses across Florida. In an interview with Fox News this morning, DeSantis emphasized Disney's readiness in the face of the health crisis. Quote, "It's amazing the ideas that the businesses are already thinking about. They've been thinking deeply about this for weeks and weeks, and there's a lot of great ideas that I've already seen put on the table. I'm in discussions with places like Disney. They are so far ahead of the curve, and I think everyone wants to make sure we do it safely." The governor seemed fairly impressed with Disney's plans for moving forward. As it stands, Disney has already been implementing extensive health screenings and social distancing protocols within the partially reopened Shanghai Disney Resort. So having a venue to test these new guidelines and garner feedback may prove to be useful when it comes forward to reopening the other resorts. Josh D'Amaro, president of Walt Disney World, has been appointed to the Reopen Florida Task Force Executive Committee, headed by Governor Ron DeSantis. Monday, Governor DeSantis hosted a conference call with members of the Reopen Florida Task Force Executive Committee to discuss the reopening of Florida's economy. The team includes 22 business people and state leaders who will help lead the state out of the economic wreckage caused by the pandemic. Central Florida will be represented by theme park executives, including D'Amaro, the president of Walt Disney World. Other executives include John Spruce, the CAO of Universal Orlando Resort, Todd Jones, and CEO of Public Supermarkets. While many believe plans for transforming the former Wonders of Life into the new Play Pavilion had been scrapped, recent permits have been filed for the pavilion in the future World Discovery neighborhood of Epcot. While heavy-duty work on placing the pavilion's dome roof panels were clearly visible from the ground up until the park's closure, new advancements are underway for the pavilion's many interior-themed sets. Play Pavilion has been slated to open just in time for Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary in 2021. It's likely that project has been delayed somewhat, but as implied by the recent permits, work is still moving full steam ahead. With permits also recently filed for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, it seems simultaneous work on both these projects will render them ready to open around the same time frame. A recent permit has been filed for a kitchen gas leak repair inside the Brown Derby restaurant at Hollywood Studios as well. The permit was filed just earlier this morning by Parks and Resorts and cites Westbrook Service, a local HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and gas service contractor in the Orlando area. Thanks to Reddit user Nokum G, we're able to see the Disneyland Hotel brightening the night sky with a heart and Mickey shining through the currently empty rooms of the hotel. It's a gesture of support for park goers and anyone passing by that misses visiting the happiest place on earth. Earlier this month, we showed you Disney's Contemporary Resort displaying a similar act of magic, lighting up the resort and Bay Lake Tower with a heart and a Mickey. An 18-year-old man was arrested 2 days ago by the Anaheim Police Department after attempting to break into Disneyland Resort amidst the resort's extended closure. According to ABC7 Eyewitness News, Jeremiah Smith was seen jumping over a gate to the back lot of Disney California Adventure. Officers were called to the scene and found the man wandering through the park around 11 p.m. near the Avengers campus construction site on the Guardians of the Galaxy mission breakout side. Police believe the suspect's motive may have been to steal items or equipment from the construction site. The Anaheim Police Department proceeded to issue a trespass for Smith before releasing him. After pushback from the out-of-work cast members over pay during the ongoing coronavirus-related closure of the Tokyo Disney Resort, the Oriental Land Company announced this week that the work cancellation allowance for cast members will be extended. According to Yahoo News, the pay allowance will provide relief to the over 20,000 cast members out of work since February 29th. According to anonymous sources, Oriental Land Company informed cast members on Wednesday that 80% of the average weekly pay will be covered through at least the end of May, including March and April retroactively. OLC's PR department declined to comment to Yahoo News on the specific percentage, but did confirm the extension of the work cancellation allowance. If the extension continues, they will consider extending the allowance once again, depending on how conditions develop. While the Tokyo Disney Resort remains closed through at least mid-May, guests are able to enter the first floor of the Xperi Shopping Center for 3 essential local businesses, a dentist, a pharmacy, and a grocery store. According to TBS News, a 16-year-old boy broke in yesterday, April 21st, around 3:30 p.m. He was visiting the Maihama area along with a group of other boys, according to police. It's unknown whether charges were filed for arrest or an arrest was made against the boy, but he was breaking into an area of the Xperi Shopping Center that was not open. New drone footage of Hong Kong Disneyland shows the progress being made on the Frozen-themed land. In the aerial drone footage, you can see the building outline for Frozen Ever After, as well as the beginning work on Wandering Oaken's Sliding Sleighs. We can also see that the entrance to the new land will be behind the Dumbo attraction, leading guests through a tunnel that goes underneath the now long-closed Hong Kong Disneyland Railroad. The new Frozen area is planned to include a one-of-a-kind coaster called Wandering Oaken's Sliding Sleighs. They'll take guests on a winding journey through Arendelle and a replica of Epcot's Frozen Ever After attraction. Shanghai Disney Resort has been closed since late January. The Shanghai Disneyland Hotel, Disneytown, and Wishing Star Park resumed limited operations on March 9th, with health protocols in place to keep guests safe and prevent further spread of the virus. Now reports are coming in from within Shanghai Disneyland of cast members testing new seating arrangements in order to maintain social distancing guidelines. According to Twitter user Gourmety, with the indoor theaters, cast members and their guests will be seated at every other row, with each party separated by a few seats in order to maintain distance. Additional reports are coming in from Shanghai of cast members testing parade and castle nighttime shows for the eventual reopening. Company-wide furloughs went into place for all U.S. non-essential cast members and employees, including Disney Parks and Resorts, Walt Disney Imagineering, Disney Cruise Line, the Disney Store, and Walt Disney Studios on Sunday, April 19th. Disney has secured full health benefits for its employees during the temporary furlough. With over 100,000 employees no longer getting paid, Disney will be saving up to $500 million a month across its many theme parks and hotels worldwide, which have now been closed for up to 5 weeks. Despite leaving nearly half of its workforce without any income beyond unemployment benefits and the $600 a week CARES Act bonus, the company is protecting bonuses for its executives, as well as a $1.5 billion dividend payment going out to investors in July. The company's senior executives took pay cuts starting on April 5th, with Executive Chairman Bob Iger foregoing 100% of his salary and current CEO Bob Chapek reducing his salary by 50%. The company currently has accrued $13 billion in debt and credit agreements in order to mitigate the financial effects of closing down its parks and film studios and other facets of the company. According to Seatrade Cruise News, Meyer Werft, the German shipbuilding firm responsible for the creation of the Disney Dream and the Disney Fantasy, they've said in a video aimed at staff that they are anticipating that the massive losses that the cruise ship industry will result in no new orders coming in until 2023 or 2024. In an effort to keep business operational beyond the current order book, they are renegotiating deals to delay delivery of new ships. While no particular cruise lines were mentioned, this could impact Disney Cruise Line. Meyer Werft is currently planning to build the Disney Wish, along with 2 more new Triton-class ships for the cruise line. While the Disney Wish was announced to launch in January 2022, it is possible that it may be delayed. The latest release in the Disney Parks Designer Collection is set to release tomorrow on Shop Disney, and the ears are designed by none other than Disney Imagineer Joe Rohde. The ears are made to look like an aviator's hat with a faded deep brown faux leather exterior and a plush white lining. Steampunk-style goggles match perfectly with the compass-printed Mickey ears. Best of all, if you look at the set of coordinate markings on the ears, one will lead you to the real-life Mount Everest, while the other will take you to Disney's Animal Kingdom. No pricing or further release details are available, but they should go on sale around 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, or today, I should say, Wednesday. Do keep in mind that as with any limited edition release, the Shop Disney website has been prone to some serious glitches, so be sure to be logged in and ready as soon as possible for your best chance at getting these. After canceling most trips through May, followed by river cruises through June, Adventures by Disney has announced that in an abundance of caution, most trips through the end of June have been canceled due to concerns. The following message has been sent to all impacted guests and their travel agents. Quote, with the well-being of our guests and our team members as our top priority and in line with direction from health experts and government officials, Adventures by Disney has made the decision to suspend most departures through June 30th, 2020. All impacted guests will be contacted by Adventures by Disney. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of News Today with WDW News Today. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Stay safe, everybody.